Urbano TV of 106. This is different content from what you used to, but this is a premise. This is a movie recommendation by yours truly, Jennifer Rojas, better known as Jenita. And this film tells a powerful story about family, about identity, about healing. And it's just so moving to see these three women, these three sisters, reconnect through such meaningful journey. And I am of course talking about Las Tres Sisters. And this is a film that will be screening on Costa Rican theaters this week. And I am more than happy to announce that I am here with the three sisters, Virginia Novello, Valeria Maldonado, and Marta Mendez Cross. Hello,
Hola.
ladies.
Hola, hola.
Hola, hola. Thank you so much for being here. It's just a blessing. I am so grateful and thankful for your time and to be just talking to, like, just let me add, beautiful women and talented actresses.
Muchísimas gracias. I love it. A beautiful woman tells me I'm beautiful. So thank you.
Yeah, that's the recognition that we deserve. Period. I love it.
Yeah, that's what's said.
Yeah, so I have a few questions about the movie and about yourself. So if you don't mind me asking, shall we start?
Yes. Thank you.
Period. Okay. I'm not even gonna attempt to lie to you. This movie did something to me on a personal level. Cause hear me out. I am the oldest of three sisters. So yeah, it was like so personal to me, and it made me even prouder of being a Latina, and I love that feeling. But I would love to hear you, Marta. Like, what can you tell us about the film, and what can you tell us about your character?
Oh my gosh, you're already making me cry.
Oh my God. Noah. Just a good cry, though.
It is always a good.
I love
You
it.
know, I was just talking to my tia because I'm staying at her house here in San Jose, and she is so proud. And she keeps reminding me, she's like, "Eres Latina porque está en tu sangre." Because one of the things, because I don't have the grasp of the language, pero estoy aprendiendo.
No, estás haciéndolo increíble.
But it sometimes makes me feel less Latina. And what I've learned through this film and through my sisters here, Virginia, Valeria, they're not my biological, but they're my chosen sisters. They have helped me to embrace and feel way more empowered to claim my Latinidad. And that I'm so happy to hear that this movie has given you that empowerment as well. I forgot the question already.
Your character, baby. Like, what can you tell us about it?
Maria is the oldest of three sisters, just like you. Hello, just like me. I have two younger sisters, so for me, it was very easy to relate to her. Even though we wrote a lot from ourselves, but we also wrote it from us in real life. I'm the oldest of us three. And, for Maria, she's the connector. She's the healer. She's the one that wants her family to be united and has tricked her sisters to going on their grandmother's pilgrimage. The pilgrimage their abuelita has told them since they were little. Yeah. If they walk the pilgrimage together, they can get a miracle that they need. And so she's tricked her sisters to go. And, it's hard for them to say no to her because they love Maria because she's the one that keeps them together. But they are fighting and they haven't talked in years. And so she gets a little help from her abuela to push one of the other sisters who tries to leave her spirit. And it's a beautiful film. I hope that people love Maria because she is so much who I am on screen.
I love that. And I understand that making a movie takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of commitment. I wanna know, Virginia and Valeria, what drew you to this project?
Well, we wrote it.
Period.
Yeah, what drew us is the spirit of writing came through us.
I love it.
Valeria and I started actually doing a short film. We wrote it as a short because we were exploring the themes of forgiveness with things that we were going through in our lives. And so we did it as a short. Marta was 9 months pregnant by then. And Marta and Valeria did not really know each other much. And I had been working with Marta for a long time as well. And so Marta was super pregnant and she wanted to, I know she wanted to create more. And so I asked her if she wanted to direct this. And so what it started as a short film then a beautiful, amazing men, because I have to mention also there's some really powerful, beautiful men that know how to put women on the forefront of movies. And that is something that is beautiful. And I hope more men could do that. And so his name is Gonzalo. Ruiz de Velasco, and he saw it before we saw it. He was like, "This needs to be a feature," and we were like, "What? We've never written a feature." And he's like, "You guys together, you guys, this is a story, the Latino." And the truth is that the Latino market in the U.S., but around the world, really is very underrepresented. And we have been hearing these conversations for a long time, but we wanted to dive into like, what have we been missing about our cultures, right? It's like we see, specifically about the Mexican culture, we see a lot of like narcos and other things, but we're like, we want to show the Latino culture in a beautiful way, in an amazing way. We want to show sisterhood in a complicated, interesting, and yet beautiful way. And so these conversations started happening, and we started writing, and then we brought in our writing partner, which is Yusuf De Lara, and he did the first couple of drafts, and then we took it over, and we wrote it for 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We wrote it for a long time. And the beautiful thing about doing it for 6 years, even though that was not the plan, right? Every year we were like, this is the year. This is the year. This is the year. But the truth is that, oh God, like God's plan is better than your own plan.
Always.
And
Always.
it just comes out in the best ways as possible. And the project grew with us. So the project got more deep, and the characters got deeper. And and our relationship got deeper, And so a lot of people say it looks like a true sisterhood because we have those 6 years of writing that we developed an actual sisterhood. And if the project were to happen before, that wouldn't have happened.
I love that. That's so beautiful. It happened when it needed to happen.
It did. It always does. If
It
you
always
trust
does.
it.
It always does. Okay, Vale. You play Lucia in the film, right? It's a strong, powerful attorney that is willing to help others and is also willing to stand up for herself. You focus on telling bold female stories. Why is that important in today's industry?
First of all, I keep listening to your English and I'm like, your English is perfect.
Oh my God, thank you so much. That means a lot because I am so nervous.
No, está perfecto.
Gracias, gracias.
But yeah, I mean, what you were talking about how everything happens in the time that it's necessary, even though we obviously did not want to spend. All in all, it's now been 10 years since the moment we started writing to now. And that wasn't the goal, but I do think it's perfect timing because I do think we're in a place just in the world where with everything that is happening on a global level, but also what's happening in the United States with discrimination against Latinos, I think this movie is coming out at the exact time it has to, so that we can bring not only messages of hope, of light, of comedy, of laughter, which is super important, but also just show the Latino world and culture in a very beautiful, uplifting way. And, we're being bombarded right now with information that is the opposite, that is saying that we are a threat or that we are the enemy. And so it's super, super important to be able, like in a movie like this where you get to see different types of Latinos. You don't get to see like just one, even inside one family, each sister is so different and each sister has so much. And then you get to meet all the characters that are actually in Mexico. And all of these characters are I think all of them are very wholesome. All of them are very, yeah, they have integrity. Even Sophia, who is crazy and, has all of this like wild. Yes. They're very connected to their spirit, and if they aren't yet, they will connect in the movie. The whole point is that they're connecting to family, they're connecting to what's the right path for them. And so I really think that like in a moment like this, having this type of movie can be very inspiring and can just be a reminder of the beautiful people that Latinos are.
That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. That's lovely. And I something that stuck on me that you said, Virginia, yeah, your character was crazy.
I know.
your Sophia was crazy, and I love it because that's sort of who I am too. Like that's a
Oh,
very Latin thing, like, that we are so full of energy and we like to party, but we're also very sensitive. And I feel very related to that. But I am curious to know. I've been on set a few times, but I've done like my modeling thing is I've never done a movie. I wish I was as cool as you, but I have moments that will forever keep me humble. Do you have any of those moments like on set that you would like to share with us?
oh my God. Virginia, you're on mute, Virginia.
Is that, oh yeah, I do have.
Oh my God,
Also,
please.
I can see the Sophia in you, just by the way. Like I can
Oh,
see
yeah,
that in you.
totally.
Right. Like I have a little bit of everyone like in me. Like
Oh,
I
I'm
love
just Latina
that.
like that.
That's right. I
I
love that. But definitely moments on set that humbled me was when I fell off the horse.
You
Uh,
fell off the horse. Are
did
you
fell off the
okay?
horse. That was
know. Are you okay?
I
Oh
am
my
okay. I just have a
God.
little scar,
Oh
tiny
my
little scar
God.
right here.
Oh my
But
God.
I was a little, you write these things, right? Because of course
Mm-hmm.
we wrote them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't think, oh my God, I have to get in the back of the horse without a chair. And like we wrote this.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have to actually do, to do the thing. And the moment came and I met the horse, lovely horse. And the guy actually that played the ranchero, he's an actor, but he's also very, very good with horses.
Mm-hmm.
And but he before we started, he was telling me the story about he was doing a telenovela
Mm-hmm.
and he was in a horse and the woman was in the back and she pushed too much on the horse and the horse got crazy and it did this and the woman held onto him and he broke his leg.
Oh my
And
God.
so this is the story he told me before I got on. And I was like, oh no, okay, okay. And so I had very in mind, like, don't push your feet, just like stay grounded. And the first 4 takes were great. The last take, I was like, I felt myself going off and I said, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
fall, I'm gonna fall. And he did tell me, if you feel like you're gonna fall, just let go and jump because you have more control. And so I
God.
kind of just like let go and like went in and I saw like the whole crew running in like,
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
and it could have been worse, and it was not, and it was great. And then shout out to our producer, Denise Prieto, who's an amazing producer. And she's like, "You're not getting back into the horse. You are not getting back into the horse." And I was like, let me tell you something. I said, if I don't get back into the horse, I will probably never, ever will back into any horses.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I actually need to get in the horse. It's just, I know it's a liability
I
problem
need
at
to
this
prove
point,
something
but
today.
I have to get on this horse. And I was able to get on the horse and not freak out and like a couple of days later. And so, but definitely the horse humbled me. I'll tell you that.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
can I say what she didn't just get back on the horse? She jumped with one leg and flew her other one over the horse like a pro.
Oh my
And
God.
the next, that next scene that she did on a horse, I was like, wow, she's a pro now because she's fallen off the horse.
Well, on the horse.
She had
It
to
just like
practice.
it was so fast that it looked like she had like a little mattress pad or something because she just went like ding ding and then she was back up.
But you got it on video. We'll send it to you.
They'll
Please
send me
do.
the video.
We'll show it here.
Okay,
You
we'll
have
send
to
it.
show it. Yes, we have that blooper because I saw the horse coming back and I was like, hell no. So I just got back
Oh
so
my God.
quickly.
I just love me some bloopers. I am
Yes,
Yes.
me
I'm,
too.
I'm I'm a fan of bloopers at the end of the movie. Like I'm that kind of girl. Marta, I've read your resume and it's amazing. You're a mom, you're a writer, you're a producer, you're an actress. And one of the things that um it's like the most beautiful a person with a lot of influence like you can do is to get involved in social matters. And I've read that you are involved in a social organization that helps young actors and actresses. Why is that important to you?
As my sisters will tell you that I have a tendency to get active and get involved in anything that my heart is passionate about. But kids have been always where most of my passion lies. And so right now I'm on the board. Well, there's two things. You might have read about my time at the Frida Kahlo Theater.
Mm-hmm.
They were young Latino actors as well as handicapped. And I spent a few years there on Saturdays helping to teach them and encourage them. And I have never seen Shakespeare done as powerful as someone with cerebral palsy doing Shakespeare. It is
Wow.
one of the most moving things I've ever seen in my life. But right now, I'm currently very active on a board. Virginia is also on the board of an organization called Enrichment Works, where we bring theater, professional theater with professional actors to children in the school system. And right now, we are pushing a play called Ellen Ochoa, A Spark in Our Sky, about the first Latina astronaut. Because when
You wrote, Marta
oh,
wrote. Let me
oh,
just
did I
say,
already
Marta wrote. Yes.
Valeria read many versions and gave me lots of notes because she reads everything that I do. And the biggest reason I wanted to write that was because ICE was very active at the time in Los Angeles, and a lot of people were feeling repressed. They were suffering. Families were being torn apart. And I wanted to show someone that they could be proud of and see themselves in. A woman who has literally gone to the stars, and she was a Latina whose father and family members couldn't even go to local pools on the same day as white people. And she ended up going to space. And to believe in yourself like that when the world is against you is what we wanted to do with that play. And Dr. Ellen Ochoa herself actually is involved. And
wow.
yes,
Amazing.
very exciting.
I love that. I love that you say that, because to me, representation is everything. Like I try to do things in front of camera because I would love like the young Black Latinas that are watching me to understand that they can do it too. So
Yeah.
the fact that you say that, it means a lot to me. So thank you very much. I really appreciate
You should join Latinas Acting Up.
Baby, send me the link. I will.
Her name, Afro Latina, who also runs it with Lisa, and
I love it. I love it.
she's Afro Latina. I'll send it to you.
Please
Yeah.
do. Thank you. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, this movie is about las tres hermanitas, and I am so curious to know how do you build that chemistry on screen? If you don't mind me asking, like, Vale, can you tell me?
It kind of, again, since we wrote it and we did it. So we had been writing and trying to get the money, so producing for 6 years before we shot. So by the time we got to set, that we didn't have to go to coffee with each other to get to know each other. We really knew each other. But also, I will say, our process of writing was maybe different than what it is for other people, because I'm sure other people just go and sit down and they write. No, what we do is that we talk for like 2 hours before we start writing. And we talk about like what's happening in our lives, like the good things, the bad things. If one of us needs to cry, we like hold her, we'll have adventures. We do all of these things. And then we would, after all of that, we would be like, okay, so I think your character could do that thing that we just did, or I think your character. So very much our life experience and our dynamic, we would write in on purpose. And so, but also there is that thing where you can build chemistry, but also there is a chemistry that also it was always there. For some reason, when we met, it just kind of happened.
You clicked.
And yes, it was like we were connected, and then we just kept, but we did have to like grow it, right? It wasn't like, oh, you're connected and that's it. No, it was like a plant, like you're watering it, so we watered the plant of friendship and of knowing each other for 6 years before we even made it to screen. So, I mean, not a lot of actors get 6 years of rehearsal, right? Like we kind of got 6 years of rehearsal. And then by the time we were on set, we got to just have fun, which was amazing.
I love it.
We didn't worrying, like, at least for me, I just kind of showed up to set and I was like, I know what we're doing, and I'm just gonna.
It didn't even feel like a job.
No, like it felt like the biggest gift in the world.
Oh my
That's what it
God,
felt.
I love that feeling. I really do. And as I said before, this film made me feel even prouder to be a Latina, because that's my personality trait. I love being Latina. Like I take my Latinidad with me everywhere. But what do you expect people take away from this film, Virginia?
Oh, so many things.
Oh my God.
I
Please.
expect for people to take from the film being not only proud of being Latina, but being proud of our roots. And roots and costumes and mysticism, like we show like at the Mascal. All of it is part of generations
With
and
La Mosca. I was like,
La
oh
Mosca
God, oh my
is
God.
also part of generations and generations. Generations
Oh
of
my God, yes.
of traditions, you know. And because now we're in a very globalized world, which gives us a lot of opportunities to see other things in other places, sometimes those can get lost, you know, because they don't seem cool or they don't seem whatever. It's in fashion and trend or whatever it is, you know, and they are so important, you know, they are so important to keep and to show and to also show the little tiny of those, you know, the how communities are, you know, specifically this one was from Mexico, but I feel like all Latin America has those parts of like beautiful connection, people, family at the center of it all. You know, we live in the US, and the US is a little more individualistic in the sense. And we have created our lives as a community. Even in the United States, we have created that. And we as a community, whatever community we create, is we're stronger as an individual, just as an individual. You know, and I want people to take that away from the movie, that together we are stronger, that we might have difference among ourselves, you know, with different Latinidades and different experiences in our Latinidad, but we also have one very beautiful common ground, and those makes us so powerful, and we have beautiful voices, and our Latinidad is not only seen, but it is our superpower. Your culture is your superpower. It makes
Yes.
you unique. It makes you excited. It makes you bringing all those customs wherever you go inside of you and sharing them with the world means something. And so I hope people, you know, if you don't know much about your own country or your own customs, go look for them and apply them into your life somehow, some way. You know, right now I have here Palo Santo.
Hey, I do have Palo Santo in my house a lot.
For the
Hey,
you know what I
I
mean?
love it. I love cleaning and doing a little Palo Santo after.
Yes, you
That's my
know,
jam.
it's part of our costumes, you know, bringing these little things that are part from our ancestry and bringing it into your life, you know, and that, you know, family also can get complicated, but with forgiveness, and what we didn't want to do is put a bow in forgiveness. That's something that we were very conscious of. It's like, it's not just like, do you forgive me? Yes. Okay, everything's great. That's great. That's what we want. You know, it doesn't happen like
That's
that.
not real
Family
life.
can be
no,
messy.
forgiveness
Family can be messy. Family's complicated. Family is
Latinos family are
complicated.
Messi's.
uh-huh.
Family is
We are so
messy.
dramatic. We are so dramatic. And we love La France, but
We
we are
are
so
so dramatic.
dramatic. I love
We
it.
also have a little bit, you know, there's a line between being community and being too codependent, but you know, that's for another conversation.
That's another topic for another day.
That's another topic. That's another
What
topic.
are boundaries? I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know
we
what
we
boundaries
don't
are.
I don't know that word, boundaries.
Yeah.
What is that?
Exactly, exactly.
I
And
love it.
but you know, but there's love. And you
Mm.
know,
And
and with
love is
love you
always the
can,
answer.
you know, you can move towards love even if you don't feel like you can fully understand a person. And I cannot be more different. That my actual sister, my sister is completely different to me. And I always say, you know, if in another world we wouldn't even be friends, we're so that different, but we were born in the same family. Hence what unites us is the love, and we will always come back to the love. And if I want people to get that as well, like you can always, no matter how different you are from your family and your sisters, you can always come back to the love.
I love that. I love that you say that because I am super different to my family because for example my sister is white, blonde, and blue eyes. So
Wow.
we're so different,
That's
and but we are always united because we are family, and that's because we feel the love, and that's it. What it's all about,
Yeah.
love. I love it.
Wow.
And I have a last question for you, three. This is a little bit corny, I'm not gonna even lie, but still want to
like
ask you, do you believe in miracles?
Mm.
yes. All three of us at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Yes. I love it. Well, thank you very much for your time. It was so lovely chatting with you. You're so beautiful. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you. I felt so comfortable talking to you, and I really appreciate that. You're so easy to talk to. Keep doing what you're doing because you're making Latino culture so proud, and taking your work around the world is like just exactly what we need in this time. So thank you very much, for real,
Thank you,
from the bottom
Jenny.
of my heart.
That means so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carolina. Me
Eh,
quiero tomar un foto de nosotros.
Yes, please
Taking
do.
one right
Okay, let me fix myself.
Okay, ready? Do it. I'm
One,
doing a
two,
screenshot.
three.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you so much. Are you ready to say bye?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, but yes. No, but yes. Thank you, Jenny. So
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you. Okay,
So you
one,
tell us
two,
when.
three.
Bye.
Bye. Y bueno, ya saben, urbanos, lo escucharon acá en Urbano 106, Urbano TV. Y esta semana tienen una cita en el cine, Las Tres Sisters. No se lo pueden perder con Jenita. Bye. Chao. Muchísimas gracias.